Hey everybody, hi, welcome back to Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. Once again, I'm Rob. It's June 27th, 2024, 10:15 p.m. And just previously today did that Lou Gehrig ALS New Mexico chapter cards, and a beautiful set of cards. To bring highlight to Lou Gehrig's disease. But now we're going to move on to another set. I've shown a couple of these cards from this set multiple times. But now we're going to get on to the Topps version of this, but I'm just going to show Topps and MSA cards because I don't have a whole lot. And much like the Hostess cards, these are snack cake cards, and let's get to it. So you probably can guess that I'm talking about Drakes. So I only have a few of these people, so this shouldn't be too long a video. This is 1981 Drakes, and they make cakes like Hostess, like ding dongs and ring dings and whatever, mostly out east, I imagine. We didn't have Drakes where I grew up, so we had Hostess and maybe Dolly Madison when that was still a thing, and like break cakes and stuff like that. But here's Drakes. You can get like Edmonds now or whatever, but Intamins, I should say. But nevertheless, I'm not from the East Coast, so I don't know what products they have out there. But nevertheless, this is Topps 1981. That's interesting. It doesn't really have the name on the back there, but the way these came was they came in the box. So if you bought a box of like ring dings, I imagine that you had a few of these in some kind of package, and that came with the like family pack, unless they came in the singles. So that's Pete Rose, but it doesn't say it on the back. I don't see it in there. But that is Topps Chewing Gum Company. So there we go. That's Drakes. Bakery, I suppose. And they're cool cards. Quick shout outs. Stukes. Shout out to Stukes. Sent him a message today. Calliope Volglitz commented. She only recently ordered a box of 36 repack wax. I would love to come across some oddballs like these. Talking about my last video with the, let's see, this was the Nolan Ryan cards. Then Martha Brito also commented a few times on those Nolan Ryans, that she really liked those, and was able to get like 9 of them up here. I guess she lives up here in the Bay Area at Santa Rosa. That's the North Bay. And she wished they would bring back cards like these oddball cards. So do I. And she's asking if I keep them in top loaders, or no, I keep these in a white box. Right now I've transferred them over to like a 2-lane box that, for like top loaded cards or graded card box. Then Diver Dave also commented he liked the Church's chickens here in Singapore, but it's branded as Texas chicken, and I was looking those up today. Oh my god, and I guess that'll answer the question that I was thought. It's now called Church's Texas chicken. There are 2 of them in Oakland, and I guess one of them's, let's say, about a half a mile from the Oakland Coliseum. If you kept going east when you get off to go to that stadium. So, and what I did look up on the Church's chicken cards is that you would get a 4-pack of cards when you ordered like a family meal, like a 9-piece meal or something like that. And one of each 4 of those cards was a gold foil. So they're like 1 in 4 cards. So those were done by Pinnacle, and so pretty neat. So anyways, there's the 81 Drakes. So like I said, I don't know if you could have got these in like individual packs or just out of the family pack. But there you go, Pete Rose, who would be one of my top picks for who's the best retired best player in baseball still alive that's non-playing. So I would say Pete Rose would probably move into the position since Willie Mays has passed on. But if you won't consider him because of his gambling problems, I get it. Alright, and then next one, we got Mike Schmidt. So they were teammates at the time there. So that's Schmidt in the background too, it looks like on that Rose card. Always forget to look at those. So now keep in mind, I've never had Drakes before. So every one of these cards I would have picked up at a card shop or a show or an antiques shop or something like that. There you go, that's Hall of Famer Mike Schmidt. They're cool design, that blue, kind of powder blue, a little classic design, smaller image. The Drakes tends to pay for the logos and all that. Their little logo there, what is that, a duck or something like that? Alright, let's see if we can get this to focus. It's like a goose or something like that. I've got facsimile autograph on those, which I'm never a fan of. The backs are nice, very Topps back, but actually really nice. It's clearer than some of their flagship sets. So number 7, not Mickey Mantle, but Mike Schmidt. Alright, so there he is with only a 283 home runs at that point in time. It's kind of odd that it doesn't have the name of the person on the back of the card, though. Huh, interesting. Alright, so there you go, Hall of Famer Mike Schmidt. Now we're going to jump ahead here to, I guess it's still the same year, just maybe the National League are in blue and the American League are in this red. So Hall of Famer Reggie Jackson. A little dark image there, but that little Drake symbol, big hitter, stands out a little more. So I guess that is a goose, I would imagine. So it's a 33 card set. That's pretty decent shape, Reggie Jackson there. Nice back. 410 home runs by that point in time. Dating back to the 60s. Home in Oakland at that point in time. So you can pause there, read what makes a big hitter. So pretty sweet. Mr. Reggie Jackson. Alright, next. Another Hall of Famer, Dave Winfield. So New York Yankees again. So you see a theme going on here, folks. It's been the Yankees and the Phillies. So definitely an East Coast product, I would imagine. That this is popular up and down that East Coast, New York, Pennsylvania area. So there you go, Mr. Dave Winfield. And then they're asking more trivia questions or something like that. Obviously has nothing to do, oh, maybe, I don't know. Oh, maybe he was a pitcher, huh? Alright. So Mr. Dave Winfield. Alright, now maybe we're moving on to the next set. Because this one here was collector's edition. It doesn't say first. This one says 4th annual. And it definitely has a typical Topps background from '84. So it looks just like them. Regular Topps background there, but with the little Drakes logo here. And still East Coast basically, or near East, you know, pretty much the East. Montreal Expos Hall of Famer Gary Carter. And so the designs are similar. You know, they're a little bit different, but these cards, whenever you see a Drake's card, you're like, yeah, that's a Drake's card. Even if you didn't see this, it's just kind of, they have their own feel to them. Just, it's one of those things. It's like hearing the first note of a song. Like, yeah, that's got to be Drake's. Yeah, that song's from Tool. All right, Gary Carter, Expos, 6 in a series of 33. So, there you go. It's too bad I don't have an Andre Dawson from that year. If they did, Gary Carter again, so got a dupe somewhere along the line. All right. And believe it or not, folks, but this is going to be it for the Topps portion of this episode. I just don't come across a lot of these, or don't pick them up when I see them. But there you go, another Hall of Famer, East Coast, Cal Ripken Jr. there on the Orioles. So Drake's Big Hitters, 4th annual. So if this is 84, so I guess 80, 81, 1, 2, 3, yeah. So I guess that 81 was the first set. And but there you go, Hall of Famer Cal Ripken Jr. Not the greatest image of him, but Super Collector would be happy to have that. And so then, at some point in time, Drake's decided to get rid of the Topps cards and the cards that were put in the packages, and started to put them on the packages. So I don't know at what point in time they did that, but then they moved on to putting box cards, so the cards that came on the actual box, which basically meant that you had to buy a box, which I'll show you after this, but these are hand cuts, so you would have to cut them off the packaging. And they obviously moved on to MSA in 1988, so I don't know when they moved on to MSA, but they did for sure in 88, as you can see there. And the card's a little bit smaller than your typical Topps one, just, you know, so that's that much smaller to fit onto their packaging. And there's my man, PC Collection, Andre Dawson. So that's the 8th annual. So they continue to do it right up into this point, apparently, being that this is oh, it's upside down there, 88. So once again, so definitely they did at least 8 years of this. And keep seeing some ghost image here. Can't figure out what that is. It's just some kind of optical illusion. Looks like a giant chimpanzee's face, or somebody wearing a welding mask or something. Alright, so there's my man Andre Dawson. They did a decent job on hand cutting that one. This is in my binder normally, but I took it out for this special episode. And that'll lead us right back to the original that I've shown many a times. And this is from 88 as well. And this is an uncut Ring Dings box for Drake's. So Ring Dings with free baseball card, standard MSA stuff on the actual packaging. And then this one, I've talked about this before, but now I can show it since they're all here together. And as you can see, the Andre Dawson here does not have any of these fruit pies or donut delights, Ring Dings, Sunny Doodles, and Yodels on there, and his buddy Tim Raines there. Alright. So, same thing, MSA. You'd hand cut these out of this if you wanted to. I picked this up at the card shop up in Burlingame, and it's got a little checklist on the side here, tell you which products you can get these off of, and the actual cards that would have come with them. So there's one on that flap, and another one on this flap here. So like the cherry pies is the one Andre came from, so you can check that out if you like. And then there's the actual cards. Don Mattingly and Tim Raines. So they ran the two cards right up together, so it's almost like you have to choose which one you want to be cut right over the other one probably being off a little bit based on scoring by like PSA and all that. But good thing for me is I'm not a grading person, and the other thing is I like packaging and seeing how these things came, and so I'm going to keep it this way. So that's pretty sweet that somebody had the same thought as me back in the day to save this box as best they could as is. So there it is. Ring dings, hand cut. And so this was mostly a Topps episode, so there you go. You get to take one more look at these guys. And they're okay cards. They would be fun to pick up every year, but nothing spectacular. Although the backs are pretty cool on the Topps ones, I'll give them that. Like these for the first set, those backs are really nice. So I really like that, and the design in the front, it's all right. All right, everybody, so there it is. One more episode of oddball stuff out of the way. Drakes. So I have no desire to complete that set or anything, but I wouldn't mind picking up one of each year or something like that. So everybody, hey, thanks for watching Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. It'll be Friday afternoon, maybe around 10, 11 o'clock my time, maybe 10:30. I'll put this video out so that this other one I just did with the Lou Gehrig's will have nearly a half a day to be online. And then I believe I'm going to do one more episode after this, so that can come out sometime in the afternoon, like when I'm getting off work. Then I'll come back tomorrow night and do some more oddball stuff. But some of the bigger sets that I've been avoiding this week. So as you see, I'm doing some of these smaller sets that I just have a few cards here and there. So I'll save the bigger ones that are like complete sets or whatever that I have for the weekend. And then there are some sets that just multiple sets. They've done, not that I have the complete sets, but they've just had some that were going on for years and years, and they're going to justify multiple videos or long videos, like for example like Denny's or Mother's Cookies, stuff like that. Alright, everybody, take care, and I'll see you in a bit. Bye.